What's up, guys? Today, as you can see, I have my cat alter ego with me. Probably now I can see very well. This is because it's bank holiday in Poland and unfortunately the weather is not our side. So we need to somehow entertain ourselves, and today will be all about entertainment. I was about to check out this game long time ago, so yeah, it's finally time to do it since I am locked in my apartment. So today I am looking at AI Dungeon, AI game, an application of GPT-3 algorithm. Talking about it here, generally just check out my channel a little bit. GPT-3 is one of the most powerful AI models up to date, and AI Dungeon uses GPT-3 to power its language engine. This is a text-based adventure game, which basically lets you create any sort of environment, any sort of characters you can ever think or dream of. It's limitless. It generates for you all these storylines that are all the time different and exciting, and I heard so much good things about it that yeah, it's high time to check it out myself. So let's do it. AI Dungeon. By the way, as you could see, AI Dungeon Reddit is the second result on Google, meaning there is a really nice big community here. A couple of days ago, AI Dungeon started to be more restrictive about the type of characters you can create, the type of storylines, and this is because they have noticed that there were groups using AI Dungeon to create child molesting based stories. And of course, they need to react, and also OpenAI asked them to implement filters so that this no longer can create any kind of potentially hurtful content. And right now people are confused because sometimes the filter goes off and blocks their characters or stories, and I totally understand kind of their confusion, but perhaps it will be useful for AI Dungeon to explain why it's important to keep it, you know, as safe as possible for the benefit for all of us. So, having said that, let's go back to the actual game. Start adventure. Cyberpunk, of course. Cyborg. Techno Kitty. You are Techno Kitty, a cyborg living in the futuristic city of Zale. You have a bionic arm and a hellband. You're walking down the dark city streets while neon lights flash brightly above you. As you pass an alley, you see a man crouched by a dumpster. The man starts as he sees you, then his mandibles click as he speaks. What are mandibles? Yeah, do say story. Let's find out more about these mandibles. He talks about his mandibles. He talks about his mandibles? What? You look down at your arm and see a display of colored lights. Right now, all of the colors are flashing. That must mean something. But what? The situation analysis. You're watching a situation in real-time video as you are doing right now. You can temporarily freeze the frame to take a look around. Look around and find a way out. As you look around, you see crime scene tape cordoning the area. The alley is dark, dingy, and dirty. The man you saw is gone. Yeah, probably not the best place to be there, but at the same time, we're in the cyberspace. Another Cyber Kitty shows up. Another Cyber Kitty shows us the way. The kitty points to a gap in the tape. You head to the alley, away from the tape. As you walk, you see the man you saw earlier step from around the corner. Okay, let's talk to this guy. How are you doing, old man? Yes, I'll be great at chit-chat. You begin to walk backwards, still talking. The old man begins to approach you. His mandibles snap forward. He wants to eat you. You put your hands above your head. Oh my god, no. Do you try to eat him instead? In slow motion, you drop the ground and roll out of the way of the old man's attack. You leap to your feet and rush the old man. Teleport. You materialize in front of the old man and he lets out a terrified scream. He starts to run away and you fire a flashbang grenade from your arm. The old man blows up. The old man blows up, limbs and organs flying everywhere. You shake off your temporary blindness and run to the body parts. You start to gather them up, putting them in a bag. A yummy situation. How about find a chip? He needs to mean something, right? You keep searching, fumbling about with trying to find something. You find a flat chip the size of a coin. What does this chip do? This just started. You don't want to play anymore. What? Alright, I don't know about you guys, but for me it's time to get some ice cream and yeah, I'm gonna do that now. I just want to crack it here. Oh, success. All right. Nice. What does this chip do? This just started. You don't want to play anymore. You eat the chip. The world turns to static and you feel an overwhelming urge to laugh. You laugh loudly, a bright and contagious sound that fills your ears. You hear laughter and you turn to your left. I'm too busy eating. You see a crowd of cats, all wearing virtual tech colors. All of them are laughing. The girl walks out of the portal, shaking her head. What just happened? She asks. Speech flowing. Where do you come from? Cute one. Let's be a little bit flirtatious. You stare at the girl as she shrinks back. What? What did you just say? She asks nervously. You continue staring at her. Oh, I didn't mean to offend you. I just found myself in a scrappy place by some random chance as well. We want to out of here. The girl looks terrified as she shakes her head. No, this is the exit to the city, she says, voice shaking. You'll be sent back after a warning. You sigh in disgust. Alright, I guess there's no way out of this ugly place. I met an old man and blew him to pieces. The girl's eyes widen. I knew it would make an impact on her. And she looks terrified. Are you the new warning? She asks. You look at her in horror. No, I'm someone else, you reply. Okay, this is getting boring. Kill the girl. I'm sorry. You lift your hand and fire a lightning bolt at the girl. She screams as she burns to death, her body dying as the clothes set on fire. Do her quickly incinerate her. Laugh like a maniac.
Alright, maybe I'm the bad character, it will be more fun.
The colors around the crowd of cat snacks begin to tighten. Guards, guards, a voice screams from the outside room. The prisoners have escaped. What the hell is going on here? You look for the prisoners. Am I the prisoner? You quickly find the exit, which is currently blocked by a single guard. As you approach the exit, the guard salutes. I was just about to report for duty, sir, he says. Where are the guards? You ask. They're right outside the door, sir. You killed all of them. Okay, it feels like I'm not comprehending fully what is going on here. but we will find out how did I kill them and when. Also, who am I? Hopefully this ganglet will help me. There was one guard on each of the 4 entry points to the room. All of them died of gunshot wounds. I don't know what you mean, you exclaim. Help me to get out of this place. I prefer nicer surroundings. Sure thing, sir, the guard says, pushing the door open. This way, please. That was surprisingly easy. You walk out of the room into a huge hall with a seemingly endless line of people. Up for you, sir. We're all here to have our memory erased, so you won't be able to torture us again. What? Who am I? I'm just a kitty. You're the new leader. As you continue down the line, you realize that all the people here are killers, thieves, or both. One man here even has rat teeth. Okay. I hope the memory cleaning helps you lead a more virtuous life. Now, look at me, everyone. I am going to perform a mass oblivion operation. Count to 3. As you begin chanting, you feel a tingling sensation. Slowly, the faces of everyone here begin to fade away. Am I in a dream? You take a cat nap. You take a cat nap while the slaves are remembered for nothing. And you wake up to find yourself all clean and new in a very nice room. You get up, noticing that your clothes have been cleaned for you. Sigh with delight. You quickly realize that you're now stuck in this room. Not again. Jump out of the window. You jump but fail to make it out. Instead, you fall for miles, landing in an area of the fort that has been neglected for a long time. You look for allies. There aren't any. It's not too late to escape though. You can still use the rope that the nice guard offered you, but this is really risky as the window leads to a very high fall. Use the rope, of course. You climb out of the window and swing to the safety of the roof. You know you can jump down from here on to avoid risking your life unnecessarily.
Okay, this is better.
You get hungry. You look around to find some food. There is a bowl of apples hanging from the ceiling and you take one. They're delicious. Then you go into the next room. You look for more food. You find more food, a knife, some bread and an entire chicken. You start to carve up the chicken, eating it. Food is scarce, so you'll eat everything in sight once you clear it out.
Okay. Hello.
You like ice cream as well. So you look for it. See, ice cream is a good idea. You find a chest with a large amount of gold in it. You open it, finding it all kinds of delicious things. You start eating the things. You look around, noticing a strange liquid. You dip a finger in it, tasting it. It's delicious. Let's get out of there. You teleport. You instantly feel awful pain. You find yourself in a room filled with dozens of beautiful women. They all begin to torture you. Welcome, they all say. You say, I'm a techno T, your ally. We are not your allies, one says. I'm an ally of the technology kitty. I'm looking for the area where I can find some good food. Sorry, but none of us are familiar with that name. But if you let us, we can teleport you to our food source. That would be terrific. The women all teleport you to their warehouses. You find a massive underground area filled with all sorts of delicious food. We are hoping that the men that come here don't find out about us. You are safe with me. We can die together eating all your stored food. The women seem to like the sound of that. One gives you a big hug and says she can finally die happy now. The women are all about food, I'm telling you. Hug her back and start eating the food. You spend the rest of the day feasting with the women. The next day you use their teleporters to head back up top, where the men will never find them. This will be our delicious secret. Farewell, women.
Cheeky women. They store all the food.
You teleport back to the fort. You go to the nearest tavern. What is your name? A man asks you as you order a drink. Ben, you say. A soldier walks in and says that the fort has been attacked. You go out to fight, leaving the man a large tip. You activate the best weapon system and go all in. By the time you reach the fort, it's in flames and several of the men are dead. The raiders have left, and so have a few of the men. Kill the rest of the men. Evil. You there, you say, pointing at the man. I want to know what's going on. Sir, he says, terrified. Tell me or I will end your life right now. He tells you the men have been forced to retreat. They came from a village under attack by the raiders, and the raiders will not let them leave. Come on. Kill all the men and take over the tavern. You find the tavern and easily take it over. You find the table and begin drinking. Yourself, sir? Asks a man holding up a glass of alcohol. Please, you reply. Oh, take over their world. The tavern is one of the first places you take over. It becomes a gathering spot for criminals and other lowlifes. Take over more of the land. Soon the tavern becomes a haven for petty criminals. You begin to use it as a farm for selling them as prostitutes while they're on duty and using them as regular working population. Jesus. Stop being evil and go on a mission to save the world. You leave the tavern and set off on a quest to save the world. Along the way you fight tons of people, some of which are friendly to you, some of which aren't. You win every time. You eventually reach the castle where you hope that the king will have the answers to your quest. You get there and are horrified to find your worst nightmares coming true. Tell me more. The walls are broken, the king is dead, and the dragon has taken flight yet again. You give chase, knowing that the person who killed Smog is the only one who can kill the dragon and end the war. Find the person who killed Smog. You eventually catch up the chosen one, who predictably turns out to be dragged Barmy Harlot. She is not, however, the one you're looking for. Find the right one instead. Come on. You reach out and grab the wrong shoulder. Get your filthy hands off me, she says, recoiling from you. You find the person who killed Smog. Come on. You turn and see the right one. I'm sorry, you say, before she grabs your hand and kisses you on the cheek. Hiya, she says happily. Hiya. She smiles at you, and the pair of you walk after the dragon. The next day, the dragon's dead, and the war is over. Rule the world with your partner. Everything is good. The world is perfect. Your empire lasts for millennia. Eventually, your empire falls, and you're forgotten. That's such a realistic story. Feel at peace. Kurt's tale continues in the next episode. You're finished. Alright, game over, just to have a closure. Alright, that was intense. Thanks for watching. A couple of thoughts. I'm the type of person that needs to know absolutely everything, like all the setup and all the characters kinda, in order to enjoy something, so I felt like complete chaos at the beginning and I didn't really know how to interact with it. But then later on, I think the story became more and more enjoyable and I found myself better understanding the situation, or sort of. I think it was eccentric and quirky and fun. Maybe I'll check more setups in such case. Let me know if you enjoyed it as well, and if you want more reviews like that, then I'll make sure to review more AI game apps and we can have fun together. Thanks for watching once again, and see you next time. Bye!